Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, home to the Toledo Rockets. A full house is in store, and so too a terrific matchup in this one. The Rockets will put toe to leather and will get started. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bobcats offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
This offense has a second down play. Using his legs, it's Hunt. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Give to the back. And they swarm him under.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Navarro. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It's a draw. Bulls his way forward. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's if it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Can't get him to the ground. Running toward the tape. The 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Now it falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's got it down the left side. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Rockets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum efficient with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they want.
Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. Now on the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Toledo. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important.
And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Navarro getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rockets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Gleason. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying along the field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of ball.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Toledo! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Toledo 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Back to pass. It's Navarro. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. He'll try to tack on one more.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And is so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce, and man.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was
just keeps moving. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over Buffalo. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Fires toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Unloads to the wideout.
The play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry with this quarterback and receiver. You saw it on that one.
He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Harris. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Dennis. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catch.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bobcats. A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. They're bringing heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Rockets line up to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's McCormick. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dennis. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That's caught. It's Harris. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. He wants it all. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Toledo.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 30. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop.